Since the Canadian trucker protest, right-wingers in the United States have threatened us with their own promises of convoys, with millions of working-class people rising up against the unconstitutional mandates. Well, this weekend actually kicked off at least one of those promises and turned out to not be a good start. In fact, according to reports, around 10 people showed up to the Michigan Capitol on Lansing on Sunday afternoon for what was billed as the Lansing Freedom Convoy. Ah, yes, the Lansing Freedom Convoy. Now, that group has called on all our good men. Just men? Just men. Okay, all right, interesting. To park their cars in downtown Lansing and demand honest elections, voter-run audit and canvasses, and for police to arrest and charge all the criminals in government, media, and in medicine. What mandates? What are we talking about for mandates? You realize almost all the COVID restrictions are not in effect. There's been no statewide in Michigan mass mandates since June of 2021. And every county has so far lifted all, if not most, of their requirements. At most, masks are considered a polite suggestion. I should know, I live here. I live in Michigan. What mandates are you railing against? What mandates are there left for you to rail against in Michigan? None. And by the way, when it comes to federal mandates, the conservative Supreme Court blocked Joe Biden's testing or vaccine mandate for large private employers. That doesn't even happen. And by the way, after it was blocked, the Biden administration just pulled back. They quit. And so, yeah, there's very few left, except for a federal mandate requiring masks on public transportation. You know, planes, trains, that kind of thing. Which, by the way, if you want to, cram into a tiny little metal tube for several hours with other people, yeah, it might be a good idea to wear a mask. Or at least you shouldn't be against it. I'm not against it. So, nonetheless, and by the way, on those mandates, what does the Michigan governor have to do with any of those? All right, sure. Nonetheless, here you have the group that has been hosting daily, they call it slow rolls, around the Capitol building. These daily events, however, only had hosted a small number of participants. Not good. And earlier this month, another right-wing rally, this time, and this is what it generally has been boiling down to, questioning the results of the 2020 election. See, it's never been about the mandates, because again, we don't really have any. Really, it's, once again, right-wingers coming out and saying, Trump won, even though, again, there's no evidence of that. And of course, pushing nonsense conspiracy theories under the cover of, oh no, we're regular working people, and not at all right-wing conspiracy theorists. And we don't like mandates. That's what it is. The mandates, no, we're not against. We're not for mandate. No, we're against them. Of course, yes, yes. Please, give me a break. Nonsense conspiracy theories. That's what this is about. They had called on organizers had called on people to flood the building and demand a forensic audit, which again, we've already done so many audits here in Michigan of the results of the election. But like, once again, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. It's almost as if nobody cares about your dumb protest, your stupid protest. You got a total of 10 people to show up. 10 people. Great job. Great job. In fact, here you have Craig Mauger, a reporter for the Detroit News. He captured this video of the massive convoy. Take a look. Did you miss it? Did you see it? Did you see the convoy? Massive, massive.